Just getting okay. YouTube Live. So live session today. Just gonna for the next couple of hours be showing you me trading live. Just getting set up for the day. Just going to start looking at the charts now. I get set up before I start looking for trades. Just going to mark my levels. So again, start off with US dollar. Mark my weekly levels. So we are here. First. Zoom down in the daily. I'm liking this level here on the daily chart for US dollar to come up to around the 92 area. On this breakout zone here. So for the next few days, I'm liking the US dollar towards 91.5 and 92. Zoom into the 4-hour chart. Any levels we're looking at here? I have one here today. So US dollar, anything happening in smaller time frames? Come into that 4-hour level. We are getting a lot of Daily chart's giving us some divergent signals. So I'm liking this US dollar to come down towards this zone here before going back up. Or maybe possibly down here. But maybe today I'll come down towards the 90 area before going back up. Euro USD, I'm already in a buy trade on it, and I'll tell you the reason why. So zoom out their daily chart. We're at this zone here. This will be a short-term day trade for me. The stop loss should be just below here. We can see this level here on the daily chart caused this last high. It's hit it before, once before, and coming down to the 4-hour. See slowing of momentum. The candles here slowing down on the candles. I'm getting a lot of divergent signals. So a possible short-term recovery on the Euro USD, popping back up towards this area here today. So this is what I'm liking today, a short-term trade in it, and then to get back in on the downside. Because looking at the bigger picture on the Euro USD, we have this breakout area here, this breakout from this last high there, and last high here where it's coming down to, and then this area here. Because this uptrend is still intact. See it here. This caused the high. This didn't cause any, well, it did cause a new high. This caused this high, so this is your last peak. So kind of trend line here, so maybe a level. Looking at daily charts there, we've got a level here. That would be a good target after it breaks through here. Okay, because if you look at the monthly is up. We've got a monthly level area here. So we do the euro. So short-term trade today on the euro. I'm in at the minute at about 5 or 6 pips. I'm going to target about 20 pips in this, and then we'll close it out. For our chart, you can see we've had a nice drop there, but slowing of momentum. How do you tell slowing of momentum? It's pretty easy. You can tell it here. Had this nice big drop here, then all these candles getting smaller and smaller and smaller. The drops get smaller. The red candles get smaller. We're getting a lot of divergence signals happening. So good trade for a short-term reversal. British pound. And sell trading it at the minute. I'll just turn down this music a bit. I like to listen to music while I'm trading. I'll just keep it down a bit. Okay, so I realized I was sharing the wrong screen there. Okay. Okay, so let's go through that again on the what I was talking about there in the US dollar. So US dollar, have this weekly area here that's come down into. We have the divergence. Zoom in the daily. drawn our weekly level there. Next weekly level on the upside is up around 93. If we zoom in the daily, you've got this nice area here at 192. In here, this nice wee area here, which I'm liking it to come up through over the next few days. On the short-term day trading here, we're at a 4-hour level here. We're getting a lot of divergence signals coming into that 4-hour level. So short-term on the US dollar today would be maybe sell down towards 90, this area here, to get back into the upside, or even further retracement down to 89. But we'll see where it goes here today. Euro USD, I'm actually in a trade it at the minute, and it's just based on this. We are at this level now on the daily charts, caused this level, caused this area on the high here, caused this last high. We've drawn our zoom. We zoom into the weekly and the 1 hour and the 4 hour. See, we've done a nice drop here. A lot of slowness of momentum here coming into this area. You can see here. So I'm liking a small retracement up to the upside here, and then getting back in on the downtrend. But once it breaks this 121,500 area here, be a good move all the way down to 19 some here. So Euro USD short term. British pound, USD. Okay, British pound USD. So look at the monthly. Come up last month. This spread exit move last year, just more or less touched it. You can see here, right into it, popped up straight into it. If you look at the weekly, a smaller area within an area here. It touched it. So based on what's happening now, I'm liking the British pound USD all coming all the way down to maybe 134. And if we zoom into the daily, 136 would possibly be a better target for the pound at this area here. You see the nice rally we had up from this area here. So over the next few days, I'm liking the British pound USD come down towards the 135, 136 area here. Short term today, you can see we've had this huge drop here yesterday. We'll zoom out. We are at this small four-hour area here. Here we've come into, we'll just zoom into the 1 hour charts. Not getting any divergence signals in the 1 hour chart yet, but you can see price action here forming a nice rounded bottom into this 4 hour area here. You just look at that there, nice drop. It starts, candle gets smaller, start rounding. You see a bullish sign. We're going to get a nice pop up, possible pop up here to maybe a 4 hour area before it goes back down, which, if you can see it here, is this tiny area here that caused this drop down in that area yesterday. So a possible move back up to towards 139 before coming back down today. And what other ones could we look at? USD JPY. USD JPY finally broke out of that area last year. It was just up and down, finally broke out, so possible move down towards the monthly area of 103 to 99. And we'll just zoom into the weekly. Let's move some of these lines. So we've actually got a nice area there on the weekly chart. We're just making this way down to nicely at 104. We'll zoom into the daily chart. You see we've actually just hit a small area there last week, which was taken out. So I'm liking this to come down towards 104 area over the next few days, coming weeks. Short term today, let's see what's happening. Again, got some divergence. No divergence here. Some divergence there. Just moving sideways at the minute. To the slow. So maybe liking this to target this area up here in the 4-hour chart. Once it breaks through here. So could get a move up to here, the short term, and then move back down. Maybe up 107 or drops below here. We're heading south. USD Swiss franc. Again, it's just really in a range. Don't really like trading it. British pound. Or sorry, euro, British pound. Just in this highly congested area here. Good for short-term trading. If we look at the daily charts, it goes up towards this area to sell. Up towards the 189, or sorry, 89 area, you can just sell and target the 88. It's only a 100 pip range, really. Okay, so that's the major I'm looking at. I'm going to switch over now and look at the bring on the DayTraderX system. I'll be looking to take trades off in the short term. So I'll just switch screens here. Okay, so you can see what I was talking about on the British pound. Nice round at bottom here in the 15-minute chart. So telling me really we're going to get a pop-up before coming back down. Likely targets this, as I said, this 139 area up here. You can see that better on the 4-hour chart in here. So just wait for signals now. Aussie, we got a buy signal there in the Aussie in the 15-minute chart, but everything's down. Just analyze the zones where we are. Looking at the daily chart on the Aussie, it's still got a lot of room to fall here. I'll even zoom out to the weekly. Let's get my rectangle tool. See, price again failed to break out of this area here on the weekly, and heading back down towards the 75 area. There's nothing really stopping that to come down towards here, 176,650, or even further down towards 130, 170, or sorry, 75. So I'll only be looking to take short-term trades, not maybe a possible short-term reversal up to this area here, and then get back in here with the sell trade. If you're watching live on YouTube, leave a comment in the chat box. Just let me know you can hear me okay. Be live for the next few hours, just trading live, taking signals. Taking signals. Euro USD. What news is happening today? Which should speed our moves up. So USD JPY buy signal. Okay, if you remember, we looked at it a minute ago. Okay, it's not in the area, and everything's red. But short-term trade, I'm liking this. To head north today, short term. So if we get a good signal, I will go with the short term trend against the higher time frame. I'll move it up. Let's see where we have a wee small area there. We're just getting started, kicking into the live Euro session today. Trading live with the FX is. Have a quick look at the cryptocurrencies. Well, we're looking at Bitcoin again. We'll zoom out to the monthly and the Bitcoin. Not enough data. If we look at the weekly, just zoom here in on Bitcoin. Had a weekly area here, and it's not even that area there. Let's see. Aussie, Swiss francs sell. Okay, so we could have our first trade of the day, Aussie, if this 30-minute arrow stays. So I'm getting signals on the Aussie pairs. Short term on the Aussie CAD. Daily's up. If we got a good signal on the Aussie yen here, it'd be good. So liking this good bear flag formation. So a sell trade would be nice there. If it happens. Aussie Kiwi. So I have to wait 30 minutes for this candle to close for a legitimate signal, and 15 minutes for this one on the Aussie CAD. Okay. Back to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin had seen come right down to this 6,000 zone here. This was the area that caused this new high in the trend up. And you can see this area here caused this drop into that 6,000 where it is now. Come up, touched it. We've had a bit of a retracement, and looking at the chart setup in Bitcoin, we're heading north. We've got another weekly area here, and also we have a gap fill. If you just look at the chart here in the weekly, we've got a huge gap here, and these gaps do get filled over time. So me, Bitcoin's heading back up towards 14,000 anyway over the coming weeks. We're getting a nice buy signal in Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart, going with everything's green. So this is a really good signal to go in with Bitcoin. Similar story with Litecoin. You can see how in Litecoin we had this huge gap here. This was a gap fill, come all the way up and filled the gap, slowly down towards it. Price making its way slowly all the way down. This is more or less just touched that daily area here before going back up. So, and it's just popping all the way on the way back up. It's just popping these areas on the all the way back up. Get your high, some up here, and then we'll have another area here on the daily. British pound, Aussie. Buy signal. Could be an okay one. Just keep an eye on that Aussie Swiss franc 30-minute candle still there, and the Aussie CAD is still there. So let's get the Aussie CAD. Just have a, and this looks like a good bear. See the weekly charts here. Let's come up, hit that area. Look at this area down here. Zoom in the daily. This leg up failed to do nothing, so Aussie CAD over the coming weeks possibly making its way back down towards 97. This here was very choppy at the minute in the Aussie CAD. So could get a few pips here coming back down, but I won't really risk too many on it. So I'll just get a trade set up on it. Yeah, bigger platform open. I trade in 2 accounts, guys. So I've got a small account and a large account. So USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc. Everything's up. Already had an buy signal on it earlier. Just look at the higher time frame. Yeah, I'm liking this one to go up today. The rectangle reader on. Okay, so just waiting for some signals to come in. Euro CAD, I've got a buy signal in the Euro CAD. Just head over. This could be a good buy signal in the Euro CAD. See, all green, all green. We have five more minutes, and I'll be taking this trade on the Euro CAD. Stick my music back on. Euro JPY dropping again nicely. You see if in the Euro JPY at this area in the 130. I've talked about this for weeks now on the Euro JPY on my daily updates or weekly updates. That once I come into this, starting to come out of this area here on the monthly, a rectangle tool. See this area in the monthly here. Went all the way up to 137, and we actually got a sell signal. And divergence on the weekly charts is very, very strong. More or less just touched our area, and it's been dropping since. So this could be a big, big down here in the Euro JPY. Next target's 129, and on the weekly charts, you can see it here. That's even lower. It's 129. And we're at this 130 zone here at the minute for a first touch. So I do expect a bit of a retracement around this area here in the short term. This area has already more or less been played. Zoom into the 4-hour chart. And this is where I'd probably like a retracement to 131, 700 to get back in on this move down. So very, very bearish and sliding on the Euro JPY. Just flick back over to that Euro CAD trade. 4 minutes. And just get this set up to buy Euro CAD. So Aussie USD sell signal, and we know that's weak. Talked about that a minute ago. A 30-minute chart, so it's looking good on the Aussie. Getting both the signal on the 1 hour and the 30-minute chart, so half the time with trading is just waiting for the right signal to happen, right trades to happen. Euro CAD is looking good. I'm going to take a short-term trade on the Euro CAD. First trade of the day, Euro CAD, 15-minute chart. Gonna enter now. There we go. Gonna target that last high. Euro CAD. So I'll just share my screen, other screen here, show you that I've actually placed these trades. Stop that. So I took that trade on the Euro CAD. Going to target these highs up in here. Small stop loss down here. Say there's another trade that I took on the larger account. Okay, so just turn that off and get back to the system. Okay. Bearish divergence on Aussie yen. That was a few minutes ago. This trade happened just before I started on the Euro. Just missed that, but it was a nice sell trade. But again, as I said in the start, I'm liking this for a short-term reversal. So I've taken one trade already today. Euro CAD. You see it's popping up nicely. I'm going to aim about 10 to 20 pips on this move. As I do suspect the euro will pop up. So just based on the price action on the higher time frame charts. And you can even see it on the 15-minute charts. A nice long period of distribution at the bottom of coming into a daily zone. Okay, so British pound Aussie buy, Aussie CAD sell, Aussie CAD. So the Aussie CAD's a sell. In that trade now, Aussie CAD. Try and get a few pips on it. Okay. So in two trades now, we're in the Aussie CAD and the Euro CAD. British pound Aussie. British pound Aussie. This one likes to move. 1 hour chart. Buy signal. Bit of a mixed. This would have been a better one down here. British pound USD, someone said check. Euro CAD dropping against us. Look at its daily chart on the euro or the British pound USD. We're heading down here. As our trades doing, Aussie CAD. These Aussie pairs like to move when they move. Especially the Aussie yen is the most volatile cross pair, currency pair. So this Aussie CAD pair, I'm going to target 10 to 20 pips. When I'm day trading, that's what I like to target, 10, 20 pips per trade. Let's check the news announcements. So 5 minutes, we have manufacturing PMI on the British pound. So we want to stay out of any trades in the British pound. Other than that, there's the ISM manufacturing in the US session. A lot of news in the US session today. Fed Chairman Powell testifies, so expect a bit of volatility leading up into that and after that. But what I think will happen is it'll just help us hit our targets to get back in to the initial trend. So just keep an eye on the British pound. Pretty quiet so far. First hour trading, two trades. This British pound. Watch it closely. A couple of minutes till the British pound PMI comes out. Manufacturing PMI. Pretty quiet now. Let's check our trades on the Aussie CAD. Starting to drop nicely. The Euro CAD. It was a buy trade. Starting to go up nicely. Target for the day is around 50 pips. And then I will stop trading for the day. Just waiting. British pound buy. Just check the news. What's happened? $55.2. Okay, so there we go. Pound news is out. I think we've lost it here. USD, Japanese yen, Euro GDP, buy. No. USD, CAD, sell. See me trading this live, day trading, you do get a lot of signals. It was a sell trade on the Euro CAD. Just look at this at the higher. Okay, we'll look at the daily. When you understand how to read the markets, you can use this system to get in areas where price is likely to come back down after a rally in price. So looking at this Euro USD CAD, I've got this daily zone here. I'll just get my rectangular tool. This area here. What's price action like coming into this area? MACD still showing on the 4-hour chart. The 1-hour chart, we're getting a bit of a diversion starting to happen. So this could still pop up a little bit more. 15-minute chart, we'll see. If it starts to come back down here, I will like this for a sell signal on the short term, the target. And if this fails again, so let's look at the weekly. Have a, what do you call a double bottom pattern happening here. See, had this leg down on the weekly. Leg down stopped at this area here from the previous leg up. Over here, see, come down, hit it, rallied, come back down, hit it again. So USD CAD higher time frames is looking like it's heading north. First, it has to break out of the 120, 129 area. Next area is up towards the 131. Actually, a nice wee pocket of area up here on the daily. So short term, possibly maybe another leg, short spike up, and then a retracement back down to maybe this 4-hour area here, or even a deeper retracement down here. See what happens. Okay, we're day trading. That Aussie CAD trade is not really doing much. The Euro CAD, similar. Very quiet so far. Getting a 1-hour signal on the Euro CAD. It's gone, but we're already in this trade off this 15-minute signal here. Aussie USD. Guys, I'm going to take a signal on the Aussie off that 30-minute chart. And this would be a longer term trade. So I've just entered the Aussie USD for a sale. Based on this signal here, everything's red. I think I discussed earlier on, there's nothing really stopping the Aussie from going all the way down to this area here at 76. So we could get a 60 pip move here. Aussie Swiss franc sell. I don't really like trading the Swiss franc pairs because they don't really move much. There's a sell signal there. Everything's red. But you can see in the 4-hour chart, it's just really congested price action at this area, this zone down here. Okay. You can look at the weekly chart there. See, it doesn't really move much. Right, this weekly area here. Rectangle. Weekly. Aussie CAD, we're already in that signal, already in that trade. For me to even look at selling this Aussie Swiss franc pair, it really have to break down below 72. With the Aussie, there we go. It's dropping nicely off our trade. We entered there. Euro CAD still going nowhere. Aussie CAD dropping nice also. We're so 2 of our trades today that we're in so far, dropping good. Starting to work out. Again, day trading, 10, 20 pips each. I'm fine with that. What you can see in the Aussie, we're getting 15-minute sales, we're getting 30-minute sales, and we're getting 1-hour sales. So, and I'm actually liking this to drop lower. So we'll stay in those trades. I'll just share my screen here just to show you that I'm actually in the trades. You can only share one screen at a time for some reason. Okay, so you can see in the Aussie trade, Aussie CAD trade we're in. Both of them starting to move our way. Euro CAD, it's just moving sideways. Okay, so just back to the DayTraderX screen. Okay. Euro JPY still looking like it wants to go down lower. Again, breaks out of this 130 area down towards 129. It's a nice area. Target. Euro CAD still going nowhere. If this doesn't start to move soon, guys, I'll just close out that trade for a break even and concentrate on the Aussie trade, which is moving our way straight away. Also the Aussie CAD. So Aussie CAD so far we have 8 pips. Yeah. 8 pips on the Aussie CAD. I'm going to take that there on the Aussie CAD. Nine pips on the Aussie CAD, and I'll just leave the Aussie USD open. So I'll just focus on this Aussie trade, Aussie USD trade that we're in at the minute. Euro CAD. Again, it's just sitting at like a pip or so loss. No signals happening. British pound CAD. Daily's green. So if I look at the bigger picture, well, this is a good signal or not. Well, this British pound CAD trade, you can see we're at daily level here. Daily is green, and we're in this bottom of this range here. So this 15-minute signal on the British pound CAD. Guys, I'm liking this trade, so I'm going to like that trade on the British pound CAD. So getting some more signals. Yeah, so that's the signal on the British pound CAD. And we go. I'll just 1, 2, move the stop loss 40, 50 pips. Just under that range. What we go? British pound CAD buy. You hear me whistling, guys? I'm listening to some music in the background here. So far today we've banked just 10 pips on the Aussie CAD. Reason being, see if we get in up here. We got out down here, just 10 pips, 15-minute chart signal, just low down here. If you only join and you just scroll back and you'll be able to see that trade live earlier. So in case you're wondering, I do show, once I place a trade, I do show the trade. I do show you it on my trade screen I take it on. So if you're only in, British pound CAD, we're trader in. Aussie trade drop in there. EuroCAD's not really going nowhere. Just check that trade now. 3 pips out. If you're just joining, this is I'm just trading live today on YouTube. So the Aussie USD one's dropping nicely for us. British pound CAD break even at the minute. Just show you today's open positions so far. Just change the screen. You can see on the screen here we're in 3 trades at the minute. A buy on the Euro CAD, a sell on the Aussie USD, and a buy on the CAD. Okay. Just waiting for signals to come in. So selling the British pound CAD. Yeah, I'm just looking at the higher time frames and liking this to go up, going with the daily trend. Just going to get some water here. Short break. Check our Aussie trade. Okay, so Aussie trades 13 pips. I will take that on the Aussie. So that's 13 pips on the Aussie, 10 pips on the Aussie CAD today. So that's 23 pips so far today. On my longer term account, I've taken a longer term position on the Aussie. It's looking nice here. To continue lower. Minus 8 pips on the prime CAD at the minute. I'm going to hold that for a bit longer. The Euro CAD's still break even. Let's check. Yeah. That could be coming into profit very soon. Let's get some water. I'll be back soon. So I'm back, just waiting for some signals. Looks like we have some now. Okay. Aussie USD buy signal. And we got out of that in just in time. 10 minutes ago with 13 pips. You can see we do get a lot of signals out of, just have to check everyone out. Kiwi dollar, 15-minute. Everything's red. Just let's look at the higher time frame in case we're in a higher time frame zone. And if you look at the daily chart here, we actually are. What's happening on the 4-hour charts? Still, I can see that dropping more. It's slowly slipping, so I wouldn't be go to trade that. Just maybe take profit on the Euro CAD. Again, day trading is just about sitting, waiting for the trades to come in, waiting for them to come to you. It's all about patience. So I'll probably be doing this live stream for anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, just as I trade live here. So far today, we've had about 23 pips, 13 on the Aussie USD for a sell trade, and the Aussie CAD. We're both sell trades. We're in 2 other trades at the minute, the British pound CAD for a buy, and a Euro CAD for a buy also. Euro CAD's just coming in the profit now. If you're just joining the stream, you can actually see these trades that we took earlier on live. And you can see the actual live trades, so I took them on the live screen. The Euro's just about a pip in profit at the minute. The Euro CAD. British pound CAD's about 15 pips minus, but we'll let that work out and go our way. There we go. EuroCAD's popping up there now. About 4 or 5 pips now. I'm going to close it at that, 5 pips. Just get out of that one. It was taking a while to get up there. So that's 28 pips so far today for the target. It's still going. Close it on my other account. Okay. So British pound CAD's about 10 pips now. Look at that, the EuroCAD popping up nicely off that signal. British pound CAD. Again, we're 12 pips out there. EuroCAD flying up there. We have ticket out there. We got 6 pips in that. So 28 pips so far today for our total. See, there's all the trades so far today. A couple of them are in the Asian session, but that's the trade so far today. Right, about $500 so far. Pretty good. So anyone just joining? Just day trading live, just as I trade. Not really teaching much today, just showing you how I trade. And so this was one of the trades we closed out a few minutes ago on the Euro CAD. Got the 15-minute signal here. We got out up here, 6-7 pip profit. Another one was the Aussie USD with a 30-minute signal. Let's see here. And I got 13 pips on it. Other trade was Aussie CAD. Again, 10 pips on it. We got in up here and we sold down at this bottom low down here. So around 28 pips so far today. Just waiting for more signals to come in. Euro CAD reverse bullish divergence. Again, already out of that trade. This British pound USD, I'm liking it soon for a could be possible counter trend trade. I seem to see the price action here slowing down. If I just zoom out, it's creating this rounded bottom. We're getting a lot of divergence signals. So could be a good one counter trend to get 15 to 20 pips. But I'll wait for a signal and then analyze it. Euro USD, same thing. See the price action on these small candles here. As it comes down, nice drop, then it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller into this zone here. But I do suspect it to break out of this area. Since we're day trading, I'll wait for a signal to go counter trend. We did get a signal earlier on, just before I started. You can see it was actually a 20 pip move on the Euro USD from there, going with the trend, which was a good signal. Our pound CAD trade is about 12 pips out at the minute, but it's popping up nicely. British pound, Swiss franc. Again, I don't really like trading those Swiss franc pairs. Let's look at the higher time frames. You can see this 4-hour. That's actually taken out there. So I'll be on live for another hour or so. I can still see that coming down. $28 pips so far today. Not bad. There's a Euro USD. Come up. Look at the Euro CAD. British pound again. Again, my target today is 40, 50 pips. Get it, and we will stop trading. We're at 28 now. Aussie Kiwi sell. Aussie Kiwi sell. 2 signal, 2 KL trades. Again, looking at the daily, this would be a good sell trade. But I kind of like it to retrace a bit first. Possibly get a sell signal in between here and a higher up zone. It's kind of one of the ways I like to use my system. So I like to analyze the charts as I did at the start of the thing. Look for zones. And then look to take signals in them zones with the system. And you will see me trade it counter trend sometimes. So I know what I'm doing. But I'm not really keen on counter trend because I'm just going with the higher time frame. I'll analyze the higher time frames first before even looking at it. And studying price action. And again, I don't look to take every trade. I just look to take the highest probability trades. So anyone who's just joining, we're around 28 pips so far today, 50 pips the target. Been trading for 2 hours now. And we've got one open position on the British pound CAD. It's a buy trade. And it's roughly about 8 pips negative at the minute. I talked about before, I would like a signal on the pound to go up and go counter trend for a short-term move. But I'm just waiting for a signal. British pound, Swiss franc. No, it's a lot of divergence there. I'll wait 8 minutes to see if this signal stays. Looking at this here, we could get a short-term rally up there. So I'll just let that check that again in 8 minutes. Because we have to wait for the candle to close. Again, we're getting anything in the 5-minute chart in the pound. Pound starting to pop up now. Our British pound CAD trades at break even. So I think we break out of here. This could be our trade that gets us up to date, because when the CAD pairs move, they move, especially with the pound and the euro. So pound Aussie. I said just constantly there's the euro CAD trade. It's going up higher and higher. 15-minute. I wouldn't mind a signal on the pound. Go counter trend, but nothing happening. Our British pound CAD trades at break even. This could be the trade that gets me the 50 pips today. We're at 28 so far, plus 28 pips. British pound, Swiss franc. Again, check out another 5 minutes that stays. I will take a smaller position on that there and go counter trend for maybe get 10, 15 pips on it. Just based on the price action. If you look at the 4-hour charts, we're actually getting a 4-hour, could get a 4-hour signal also. So liking this for a move up in the short term. You see we're just sideways action here. British pound, Swiss franc. So another 5 minutes and I will look to enter that trade. Yeah, spread's only 1 pip, so it's all right. Euro. Okay, just let's look at this here. Where are we? 88,650. We talked about this at the start. We are just in the range. The euro coming into that area. It's 15 pips. 4-hour zone there. Untested. First time hit it there. Let's see if that stays. I maybe take a sell position on it. That'll go with the momentum of the pound. So stop loss will just be above, up as high up here, just in between 89. So 2 minutes. If that arrow stays. Let's get the trade ready. Euro, pound. Okay, so the arrow disappeared again. So we didn't get the signal. Okay, bullish divergence in the British pound. A 30-minute chart and 15-minute chart. Okay, so I'm going to take that British pound Swiss franc trade. British pound Swiss franc. Okay, so British pound Swiss franc. So enter onto accounts. I'll just stick it under that 4-hour. Stop loss under the 4-hour and okay, so I've entered that on the trading accounts, British pound Swiss franc for a buy. Just based on this area here. And price action, 15-minute charts. Lots of bullish divergences is happening. Pops down, doesn't go any further, we get a signal. So stop loss is just 30 pips down below here. 30 pips. And the target is this area here. On the 1-hour chart, which is roughly 40-50 pips. And again, if it gets in 10-20 pips, I will probably just close out for a short-term profit. And British pound card trade still 5 pips minus. You know, liking this just to pop up to this area here. Euro, British pound, 30-minute sell signal. I'll have to wait 25 minutes for that. Okay, there's our British pound CAD trade in profit now, and the British pound Swiss franc trades, but both of them are in profit at the minute. So 2 open positions at the minute, both buy trades in the British pound CAD and the British pound Swiss franc. So just waiting for some of these trades to happen. Uh, 28 pips so far today. Some trades you have to wait longer than others. Some happen straight away. So just waiting for some signals to come in and monitoring the other trades. Okay, so British pound Swiss franc trades with 3 pips in the money at the minute. In the money or in profit at the minute. $50 pips for my target today. We're 28 so far. Waiting. There we go. Swiss franc starting to pop up there. Four pips at the money at the minute. We go. There's 10 pips on it. So that's 38 pips, 10 pips on the British pound CAD there. You might wonder why I don't hold my trades too long. So I have targets and I like to have targets. Some trades I do. I do let them go, but I closed out the British pound CAD trade there. Or sorry, the British pound Swiss franc trade there for a 10 pip profit, and I'll show you in a minute that trade. Was still moving nicely there. We got our 10 pips. That's all I'm 10. This is the trade we want to get something on now at the minute. This here could be the one that gets said it's in profit at the minute. Just show you this now. So there's the trade there. Buy it at 66, closed at 50.41. So just under 10 pips. British pound, Swiss franc. Oh, say there's the British pound CAD trade. Starting to pop up. I would like a big spike out of this range here. And look at the Euro CAD trade from earlier. We got 8 pips on it, and it's hardly enough 15. So another 20 minutes and I'll call the live stream off today. That's nearly 3 hours today. We made 38 pips live, one trade still open. That if it doesn't go my way, I'll just leave it till later on and let it run. So I hope you've, if you're watching, hope you've enjoyed the stream. I'll try and do 1 or 2 of these every week, just show you me live trading live accounts, trading the Forex markets live using the DayTraderX system. Want to learn how to get the DayTraderX system? Just click the link in the description area of the video. Euro Aussie sell signal there happening. Where are we in the Euro Aussie? Okay, so we're high up. Look at the all-time markets. We're at a monthly area in the Euro Aussie here. At 158, 500 down to the weekly. We've got a big area here. Big, huge 600 pip area there. So I'll zoom into the daily. Zoom out. We're going to have to go back in time to see if there's anywhere. And prices here now. Still, that's a big area. Still, we're getting divergence in the daily chart. This could be a good longer term play. Based on the signal, we are in the range here. You can see in the 4-hour chart, we're just every time it comes up here, it goes down. So I'll wait 5 minutes. If this arrow stays, I'm going to sell this Euro Aussie trade. It'll be a longer term position. Probably target 120 pips with just a stop loss above this zone here, this high. So I'll get that trade ready. Euro, a sell trade against Euro Aussie. It'll be a longer term play, so we'll just check on that the days to come. That's a 2-to-1 risk reward there. Not bad. Euro Aussie. Okay. So I just took that trade. It's a couple of minutes coming up this, so I took that trade in the Euro Aussie. If you look at the higher time frames, we're actually in it's in the 4-hour chart. We're in this period of distribution. High in the curve, weekly curve up here. So possible 100 pip move the 4-hour chart. 50 pip stop loss just above this area here, and a target of down here of 56,500, 100 pips. So that's one trade I'll monitor over the coming days, but it's a position I'm in now. Taking it live. Euro card's still not going nowhere, so I'm just going to leave that till later. So another few minutes, and we'll call this 2.5 hours. I've been live here today, so if you're watching it live, thanks for coming. And the recording will be up in the next 24 hours. You'll be able to go over it and review it. Okay, so another few minutes, we'll call it a day. 38 pips live today. 38 pips in 2.5 hours. Pretty good. EuroCAD sell signal. We took a buy signal. Let's look at, you can see the price action here. So on the daily chart, very choppy coming into maybe an area. So it could be a longer term. So let's look at the monthly. This is huge. Weekly chart. And in this area here. Daily chart. Very choppy. A few divergences there. 4-hour. Game very choppy. But pity the signal didn't stay. This Euro Aussie trade did. So one we're in at the minute. Okay, folks, thanks for coming for the live stream. I'm going to call it a day for today. The replay will be up in the next 24 hours. Any questions, want to get in contact with me, just contact me at will@fxas.com or add me on Skype at william.simpson20. And see you soon.